The right-hander back to work. Down the left field line, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The throw in, not stopping. He's going for 3. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Boom, that's just a terrible decision to go for third right there. I mean, he was hosed by a lot. Not even close. You've got to be a little smarter than that on the base paths.
Now at the plate, George Valera. That one hit to right. Hernandez makes the play. 2 away. Two outs, base is empty. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Blasted 2 home runs in last night's game. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Rodriguez going back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. Guardians fail to score, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, we head to the bottom of the second, and now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. The wind and the pitch. Strike 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
In the air, left side. Kwan settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. That is big. The right field. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle. No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And there's the strike. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They trail in this one 3-0.
I'm in my zone now. When you don't slow down, I'm grown now. Yeah, I'm on now. I'm dropping the top. I'm skirting off. I'm in a foreign now. Magic City, bring an umbrella. It's pouring down. Ice box for the drip drop.
On to the third inning. Here's Andres Jimenez. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And there's a foul ball.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Steven Kwan digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And first offering is fouled off. The 0-1. And that one ripped into right. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Man at second with one away. Richard Miller now at the plate. Line drive caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play.
Now batting, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Way inside, gets out of the way. For Sammy, multiple All-Star games, multiple Silver Sluggers, and of course that 1998 MVP.
And you love to see the Sammy Sosa hop after he hit the home run. Very special, and I think he kind of paved the way for guys later on that have a little something special when they hit homers.
A little flair.
A little flair.
Here's a rocket out to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Guardians 3 and the Mariners nothing. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Stepping in the long ball threat, Eugenio Suarez. McKenzie back to work. And there's a ball. McKenzie goes 6 feet 5 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Batting 8, the catcher,
Cal Raleigh digs in now. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Valera moving under it. And there's 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Tommy La Stella to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. La Stella, a former All-Star, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2011. 2 outs. Lifted in the air, right field. Sosa has this one sized up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Mariners are down in order. Still down 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, on to the 4th. Here's some real power at the plate. Mark McGwire. Chris, you know, Mark McGwire was a first-round pick by the Oakland A's in 1981. But he was a first-round pick out of USC, and he was teammates there. Not everybody knows this, with Randy Johnson. Hernandez makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Now it's Jose Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. Right side, hard hit. Wong to first. And Ramirez is set down.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one is off the wall. He's in with a double, and that's his second double of the night.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. Flied out his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Run comes in from second, and they lead by 4. Not in time. It's a double.
Well done. Drives in the run. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now the catcher up to hit, Bo Naylor.
Almost drove one out of here last time up. Flied out to the warning track.
And first offering is fouled off. Out towards right center field. Rodriguez settles under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of inning number 4. And welcome back. Ready to go, bottom 4. Colton Wong up to hit. The pitch. And it's fouled away. The pitch. Slider clips the zone.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
The punch out there, down on strikes, and he knew it.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And the batter will be the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. The M's yet to pick up a hit here. Swings and misses. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
France batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. 0-2 as he waves at that one.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him! And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
All he's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Different visions of a future. What's the point if the world begins to turn around? Turns utopian, but I sin still have us bound. You might think that I'm talking on the.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's a speed threat, Andres Jimenez. And a pitch. Ground ball to the right side. Loves it on the dive, and they get the out.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
And here is Stephen Kwan. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that ball is gone. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 5-0. So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation in the ball, get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Sosa at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. The other way, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And the lead is now 5-0. Back after this on the show. Back in Seattle, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. That's a strike.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Got him. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Line drive to short and caught. A.J. Pollock at the dish.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. The Mariners hitless so far in the game. Just a weak fly ball this time. And they take care of Pollock for the out. And that will end the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Marco Gonzalez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same.
That one ripped. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. And he's got a double.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Lined, and that's a base hit. McGuire coming home. He'll score. It's 6-0.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
So up next, Ahmed Rosario. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. Pollock makes the catch. 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder,
George Valera digs in for the Guardians. Trying to bunt his way on. Slings it across. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out.
Well, I'm pretty sure he took a look around the infield to see where they were playing before laying that one down. And everyone was playing back. You assume that's going to be a pretty easy knock. But he just couldn't put it down in the right spot to allow him to beat that out. Maybe the right idea, but he just couldn't pull it off.
Digging in, Bo Naylor. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Foul ball there. Runner leads away at second. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Guardians 6 and the Mariners nothing. Bottom of the 6th. And now for Seattle, Eugenio Suarez. Suarez, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a foul straight back. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a bouncer. Jimenez over to first. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. So digging in, Cal Raleigh. Fought off foul. On the ground to short, and it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
On the ground, could be 2. Rosario 1. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. We're through 6 full. It's the Guardians 6 and the Mariners nothing.
See, every time you see me, I got something new.
Welcome back. Now here is Andres Jimenez. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. The 1-0. And he can't come up with it.
Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock.
Now the number 2 hitter, Stephen Kwan. He's already homered here in this one. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Jimenez gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And he chases that one. And 1 out now. Richard Miller digs in for the Guardians. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. And ball 1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get 1 out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And that one hammered. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Sosa, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
Oh, 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And now the lefty. Next offering is outside. And now the count is even. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
And the batter now, Mark McGuire. Kicks and fires. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Kicks and deals. This one in the air, center field. Rodriguez racing over to make the catch. Guardians strand a couple. They lead it though 6-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Here's the Mariners leadoff man, Colton Wong. McKenzie back to work. And a swing and a line drive into right field. Sosa tracks it down for the out. J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. There's the strike.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Ramirez makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands, and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands.
Swings and misses. That's strike 2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. Brings it in, and that is that. And 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They still find themselves down 6-0. Ready to begin the 8th. Now the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
1-2 now. On the ground to third. And it goes just foul. And he deals. Ripped on a line. And there's one away.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
So up next, Ahmed Rosario. In the air to left center. Pollock flashes the leather on the run and catch. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. Now a screamer into the outfield. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Back at T-Mobile Park, ready for the bottom of the 8th. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Julio Rodriguez. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal your bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Hernandez in the box now. No balls and a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
He swings and fouls one off. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 2nd strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Pollock in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Left field. Kwan settles underneath it. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Nobody left for Seattle. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. We go to the 9th, and here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. Gonzalez back to work. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. This one high in the air to left center. Rodriguez racing, makes the catch. Stephen Kwan. Digs in for the Guardians. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
That one the other way. Crawford throws to first in time. That ends the frame. Bottom of the 9th coming up, and we'll see if he can complete. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And a strike in there.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Ramirez sends it to first, 1 out, bottom of the 9th. And now, Cal Raleigh. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. There's a swing and a drive. Bangs off the wall. Raleigh into second, and he's got a double.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Swings through it for the K. Had him out front for strike 3. So 2 down now, and here is Colton Wong in for a strike. 0-1. Raleigh on at second with 2 down. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Valera after it. And that'll do it. The Guardians get a shutout on the mound.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
In the door, you won't get answers. Too late to board. This plane doesn't land. Take off your coat, take off your mask. We gon' take what we want, cause this would never last. 6 in the morning.
House Way and Edgar Martinez Drive. Welcome to T-Mobile Park. Saturday baseball on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And Chris, we've got an opportunity to watch one of the true superstars of the sport. Richard Miller, always exciting to see him in action. And it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away, and today's starter, Logan Gilbert. What do you look for here?
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Andres Jimenez stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Clips the corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air to left, down the line. And that one hops the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Stephen Kwan. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That's in there. It's 0-1. Hand up as he asks for time at the plate. The 0-1. Ripped on a line to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Batting third, the first baseman, Richard Miller.
And now the first baseman, Richard Miller, with 4 runs driven in on 4 hits to this point in the series. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time. Next pitch, not close, up high. 1 out and a runner at second. On a line, base hit. They won't risk the send. Runners at the corners now with 1 away. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. Enters this one with 4 extra base hits already in the series. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Dunks one into left. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman to drop a lawn dart in there, and he found a way.
Mark McGuire digs in for the Guardians. Homered last night, added another hit as well. High fly ball out towards left field. That's back. And it's gone. He sends it out of here. His second of the year. It's 4-0. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working, powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Jose Ramirez. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Still only one out here in the inning.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
And he handles it himself for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run, not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ahmed Rosario stands in now and watches strike one. That's towards center. Rodriguez settles under it, makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back in Seattle, and on the mound today, Connor Pilkington.
Well, this guy was pretty fantastic last season, only losing 2 games the entire year. Just incredible. I mean, you would think that, even when you pitch well and you stay healthy over the course of a season, you're going to lose more games than that. But for whatever reasons, whether it was during his time on the mound or once he left the ball game, the team was able to rally. They were able to avoid the loss. And when you got a pitcher like that on your team, you feel like every time he takes the mound, you're going to win the ball game. So we'll see if that's the feel that his club has this season.
Next one in the dirt.
1-1.
To third, Ramirez. Zips it across. That takes care of Wong. And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. And that one fouled off.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
On the run, throw to first. And a couple of quick outs. Ty France up next for the Mariners. Popped up. Rosario in position. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Mariners go down quietly there. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. And welcome back. Second inning set to go. And here's the rookie center fielder, George Valera. And the right-hander back to work. Swings and crushes one. Right field, way back, and gone. That was a moonshot. His second of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 5-0.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Bo Naylor at the plate now with 3 hits so far in the series, and he's knocked in 3 runs as well. Swings through that one, 0-1. This one lifted in the air, left field. Pollock has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Doubled in his first AB. That one ripped right center field. Gone. His second of the year, and they add on. It's 6-0.
With this guy's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So 1 out, nobody on. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. Rips one to right. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And here comes the Mariners manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Logan Gilbert won't go any further, and we'll be back with their first arm out of the pen after a quick break. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Matt Brash.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Richard Miller digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Kwan, the runner at second with one away. And it's 1-1. Bullpen activity starting up now. Marco Gonzalez, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. And a 1-2. On the ground. On to France. Play is made, 2 out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians. Sammy Sosa. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Ripped to short. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Definitely a tough play, but he seems to have had a little trouble getting rid of it, and that made all the difference. And with the speed running up the line, you got to be perfect, and right there, he just couldn't get it there in time.
Next to hit, Mark McGwire. He's already homered in this one. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. In the dirt, and an excellent job keeping it right there. Corners are occupied with 2 down. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. And down on strikes he goes. Good job at damage control right there. But the long ball. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's the cleanup hitter for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Lifted in the air out to left. Kwan makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And now Teoscar Hernandez. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about it. That's a good thing.
A.J. Pollock at the dish. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 1.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing him down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Got him looking. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Mariners are down in order. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Jose Ramirez. Brash back to work. Hard on the ground to first. France steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering misses the mark. Rosario playing up the middle at short. 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next one misses. 2-0.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladdy, Big Papi, Pedro, the list goes on and on.
And it is 2-1. Knocks it down. Back up the. Oh, that got him. New pitcher for the Mariners, Justin Topa. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. So a man aboard. Here's the center fielder, George Valera. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes. Topa in his third season. He features a sinker, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Right-handed reliever, and that's downstairs and outside. Hard ground ball, base knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor, 0 for 1 so far. Out to center. Rodriguez puts the squeeze on that one, and there's 2 down.
The batter, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Stepping in, Andres Jimenez. He's already homered in this game. Crushed to right, and that one's going to leave the park. Out of here. Home run. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack on 3. It's 9-0. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
So, Singy, this is a little bit of a surprise. A guy known for line drives hits one over the fence.
Well, if you're a little too early, you'll get some elevation and the ball get out of the ballpark. For him, it's kind of a mistake. But you know what? When you have such a good approach, every now and then you're going to run into one.
And now it's going to be Stephen Kwan. Now fly ball to right center. Lays out, but it's off his glove. Base hit, and the inning continues. Richard Miller digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 2. Righty delivers. And a foul ball. Stays alive. Kwan leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Out number 3. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now 9-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at T-Mobile Park, here's a big power threat. Eugenio Suarez.
Well, these Mariners definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. Kwan moving back some more, and gone. Eugenio Suarez blasts one out. His first homer of the year, and they inch closer. It's 9-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now, Sam Haggerty. Line drive. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, John Murphy.
So here's Murphy now. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss
0-2.
as he was out front that time. Here comes a pitch. In the dirt. On to first. Got the out.
Oh, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Wong in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but it did.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the third out. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. And this is now a 9-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here at the ballpark as we go to the top of the fourth. Now here is Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa, you think about that amazing year, 1998, the home run race with Mark McGwire. For Sammy, he finished with over 600 homers. Only 8 players in the history of the game hit more homers than Sammy Sosa.
Yeah, and Sammy Sosa, along with Mark McGwire, as you mentioned, brought a lot of people back to baseball. What they were doing, batting practice was the show, not just the game.
New arm out of the bullpen, Diego Castillo.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
On the ground, out to short, and it's through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. And next is the designated hitter, Mark McGwire. He's already homered here in this one. Next pitch is popped up. France hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for Cleveland, the third baseman, Jose.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. He has, as they like to say, light tower power. Not a big guy, but a big swing and thunder in that bat. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. Dylan Moore. He'll take over at second base after the injury.
Now playing second base.
First and second, one out. And now here is Ahmed Rosario. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Sosa, the lead runner at second. Ramirez over at first with one away. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Valera at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And it is gone. So he blasts one out the other way. Third home run of the season. It's 12-1. And their fifth home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog. And right now for these guys, clearly it's the long ball. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there. And that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And here is Bo Naylor. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Murphy settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Guardians put up 3 on this homer. On now to the bottom of the fourth. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom 4, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. Out to short, Rosario. Zips it to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Ty France up next for the Mariners. In there for strike one.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
And now the lefty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. And that one is going to go. An absolute blast to left. His first homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 12-2. Singy, that's his 50th career homer.
50 might not sound like a huge number, but it's a nice little milestone that a lot of guys don't get to.
The pitch to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. 2 away.
The right fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Swings through that one. 0-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And the inning is over. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. On to the top of the 5th we go. You're dialed into the show. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Penn Murphy. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. So the batting order turns over. Andres Jimenez digs in for the Guardians. And he grounds one to the right side. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
Now back, left fielder.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Good contact guy, good defender. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And another fastball almost gets him. That's hard hit on the line. Hernandez hauls it in, 2 away.
The first baseman, number 7, Richard.
Now it's going to be Richard Miller. 1 for 3. That's out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it, squeezes it, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Back in Seattle, now the left fielder, A.J. Pollock.
The left fielder, A.J.
Swung on, belted. That one back. And it's gone.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer.
The designated hitter,
Sam Haggerty, the next to hit. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Valera moving under it. And he makes the catch. 2 away now.
the catcher, number 2.
Now it's Tom Murphy. He's 0 for 1. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We're through 5. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Top 6. So in now for Cleveland, Sammy Sosa. Murphy back to work. That one down the line into the outfield. Base hit.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Man at first. And now the DH, Mark McGuire. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Murphy, a 6'2 righty. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a sinker. That one is absolutely belted. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. His 2nd home run of the game, and they add a pair. It's 14-3. Chris, he just tied Frank Robinson with 586 homers.
And Frank Robinson was such a great player, in some ways underrated, but those in the sport know how special this is. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Jose Ramirez will hit next. On the ground right side. On to France. And that's the 1st out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And now Ahmed Rosario. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Out to short, Crawford. Now the throw to first on the run. And there's two down.
Well, that was a good job to make sure he had a good handle on the baseball to get off a strong throw. And sometimes guys will rush that, and that's the difference. Right there, it ended up being a close play, but he got it.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. And he's got a double, his fourth hit.
Such an impressive performance out of him in this one. His third hit for extra bases. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. On to the bottom of inning number 6. Back after this on the show.
I get to the bag, get to the bag, then get the cash and I run it up. These are the bag, you leave me stacking, I'm seeing them for $100. I get to the bag, then get the cash and I run it up. I get to the.
And welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Dylan Moore. And the pitch. Gets under and pops it up. Miller moving under this one. Drops into the glove. One down.
Now batting, shortstop,
J.P. Crawford up next for the Mariners. And that's in there for strike one.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Ramirez towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. Late swing fouled off. France goes 5 feet 11 inches, 215 pounds, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Jimenez throw to first. Play made, that ends the inning. Back at T-Mobile Park, top of inning number 7. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Andres Jimenez. And a pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit to right. Around first and hustling for second. It's a double, his 4th hit of the game.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Stephen Kwan now at the plate. Tap to first. And he grabs it, foul. Jimenez stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Here's the 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. Time called. Runner at second here, one gone. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And he's safe at first.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Now it's the right fielder, Sammy Sosa. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. This one kicks away from Murphy.
No ball, 1 strike.
2 on, 1 out. To the left side, but it is well foul. To short, could be 2. Crawford to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
New pitcher for the Mariners, Marco Gonzalez. This is his 3rd time out this year. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Mark McGuire. That misses. Ball 1.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
On the ground to third, and it gets by him. The run comes in from second, and the lead continues to grow.
Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
1 away, runners at first and third. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Strike 1. Grounded to third. Could be 2.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
Ahmed Rosario digs in for the Guardians. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. McGuire, the lead runner, out at second. Ramirez at first. 1 gone. This one smoked out to left. Pollock pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up he'll find a hole.
So first and second with 2 outs. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. Ripped to right, base hit.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
2 outs, bases loaded. Stepping up for the Guardians, Bo Naylor. To the right side. France gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. 7th inning stretch time. The Guardians lead this one 17-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Fouled off down the right side.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Valera makes the grab on the run.
Up next for Seattle, the right fielder, Teoscar.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one fouled off. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Sneaks through, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And here is that one back up the middle, and it gets through. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
He was all over that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Throw to second, save. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. On the ground to the left. And it kicks off the base of the wall. And he's in safely at third. And a run comes in to score. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Waste no time there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Connor Pilkington departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Angel De Los Santos.
And, you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Digging in, Sam Haggerty. And first offering is fouled off. And strike two.
0-2.
Pollock at third. Suarez over at second with one down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
You know, varying speeds can be just as useful for a pitcher as movement, as you see right there.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Guardians lead it 17-4. Back here at the ballpark, we go to the 8th. Now at the plate, Andres Jimenez. The pitch. Bounce to the right. France. He handles it himself, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. And up next for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Well, anytime you launch one foul that has the distance, it's tough to reset for the rest of the at-bat. He's going to have to do it here. You know, that changeup didn't fool him by much, but it did its job and had him out front.
And it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The first baseman, number 7.
And here's the first baseman, Richard Miller. He's a guy who does it all. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Kicks and fires. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. 2013 in the playoffs, you caught one as the Red Sox played the Rays in a division series.
I sacrificed a bracelet. It was my wrist and my hand.
This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. His second of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 19-4. That was blasted.
Absolutely. No doubt off the bat. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
One out, base is empty. So next will be the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Sammy Sosa. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. the pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for strike 3. So now here's the DH, Mark McGwire. Ripped towards third. Suarez throw to first in time. And that'll do it.
I'm tired of these guys saying the same lines and playing the same game the same way through the times. Can things change? Realize the fame gains the demise. You claim Jane's gotta find a new lane for the drive. Hey, word to Nas, I'm shooting for the stars. Unlabeled with them bars, win against all odds. Cause they don't see the greatness till you show them you the.
Back in Seattle, here's the second baseman, Dylan Moore. The wind and the pitch. That's in there. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Check swing, no appeal.
Whoa, recognize that pitch just in time, able to keep those hands back.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Slider got him for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And fouled off. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Left-hand batter waits. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wind to kick the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Here's a 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 1-2. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back. New inning getting started. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. Gonzalez, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2013. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Bounce to third. On to France. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Ahmed Rosario. Pollock settles underneath it. And a swing and a miss there.
Didn't recognize off speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
The next offering misses. And the count 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
All over that one right there. Everything was mechanically sound with that swing right there. I mean, that's pretty much what you're wanting to replicate with every rep you take. You want good balance, barrel directly to the baseball, and good long extension after contact out in front of home plate. Man, there are a lot of doubles in a swing like that.
Next pitch misses outside. 1-1. Valera at second with 2 down. In the dirt. And the runner stays where he is. The 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hit in the air, right field. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. So a 2-out double, but they don't score. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6. So bottom of the 9th. And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. The right-hander back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard. And up next for Seattle, Teoscar Hernandez. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
And the righty deals. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Runner at first with no outs here. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it. And I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. Foul ball still 0-2. Righty to the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So they're down to their final out. Now the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. Next pitch is popped up. And that'll do it. The Guardians slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, I don't know what they did in the cage day or on the field for batting practice, but when you win by double digits, something is clicking. That batting coach feels pretty good about himself right now, but more so the players. They can't wait for the next one. Come back out, score, and get another W.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
We finna break the rules, and we gon' make them too. I can't fall asleep, I gotta stand tall, that's what a leader do. Follow me, I'm leading you. Hey, we finna turn up, crank up the heat, and they finna burn up. Told them I'm coming, I'm here. Tell them they time up. I said it once, I'ma say it again. This here be my year. I ain't gon' show no fear. I know that I'm built to equip for what God want me to do. I'm number 1 out the 2. They don't know where I'ma lose. I hate the struggle, but it made me harder. I made it far, but I wanna go farther.
Time at the ball game, 3 hours and 57 minutes. Thanks for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.